The Louisiana Endowment for the Humanities works to preserve and sustain all the culture and history of the state of Louisiana, to celebrate its unique qualities and to make sure that future generations are aware of all that's special about our state.
We fund projects, we put on public programs, we make sure that books are published, and that people are engaged in the great work of the humanities.
We're celebrating the organization, and in particular we're celebrating accomplished humanists, librarians, writers, poets, performers, and we're also celebrating the people who sustain the humanities in the state through their generous commitment to the endowment itself.
We are here to celebrate the 2015 Humanist of the Year, Cokie Roberts, and about 9 other honorees for this year.
I was thrilled. First I had to look up humanists, but once I did, I was very excited because this is a great organization. What the Louisiana Endowment for the Humanities does is really fabulous. In big projects and small, with preschool kids, with teachers, with the Know Louisiana digitized online, that is a absolutely fabulous resource. And it's magazine. So I was, this is a great organization, and to be honored by it was a real thrill.
The Department of Culture, Recreation, and Tourism has established a great partnership with the Louisiana Endowment for the Humanities, and we're real proud to host this event tonight at the Capitol Park Museum. And I'm just going to talk very briefly about how important Louisiana culture is and how important those honorees tonight are to the people of Louisiana. They represent all things great about our state.
If you don't support the humanities, you won't know anything. You'll be ignorant, and that's not something you want to be. The truth is that the humanities are what make humans different from animals. They are music, art, poetry, history, philosophy, all of the things that make us real people. And they also are the things that make us care about other people and give us empathy and bring the whole state together to be a better state.
At BHP Billiton, one of our core priorities and core values is to give back to the communities in which we operate. In Louisiana, we've got significant operations in the Haynesville, in northwestern Louisiana, and also in the Gulf of Mexico, so down in Terrebonne and Plaquemines Parish. And so it's really important that we're a good member of the community, and this is such a wonderful way to give back. We're just so proud of it.
I was absolutely shocked and surprised, delighted. LEH has been a very important agency to me. It funded my first folk life study that I did of North Central Louisiana called Gifts from the Hills, and I got a little grant from them and a grant from Louisiana Division of the Arts to fund that, and so I was just amazed.
My book is called The Upstairs Lounge Arson. The Upstairs Lounge was a gay bar that burned in 1973. 32 people died in the fire. It was the deadliest fire in the history of New Orleans. It was arson, but the crime was never officially solved.
What was your reaction when you found out that you won the award?
I was completely overwhelmed and excited. I've won a couple of awards, but this is clearly the most meaningful because I'm being recognized for Louisiana history, and I'm a Louisiana native, so I was really excited.
I'm very honored to win it. I've worked with teachers throughout the state to spread literacy and to improve the teaching of writing at all levels of the system. But many people took the journey with me. I wasn't alone. I just happened to get the award.
I'm the director of the documentary film Big Charity. It's a feature-length documentary film about the life and death of New Orleans Charity Hospital.
What was your reaction when you found out that you had won the award?
I was incredibly honored. I am incredibly honored. It's a huge honor. I'm very grateful, and it's just a huge honor. Very happy about it.
We love art and music and all the culture that Louisiana brings, and very active in that. And we've had a great time, trying to promote the arts and the culture of our state, and have been doing it for a long time.
Louisiana has the most unique culture and most greatest sense of preservation and history, I would say, of any state in America. And culture is so important in identifying who we are as Louisianians, and the endowment is in the business of promoting that culture. And we are too in our department. So it's a wonderful marriage, and great things are happening for Louisiana in tourism and in the promotion of the arts, and I want to see that continue for years to come.
Humanities are an absolutely important part of our culture, our literature. They bring us insight into ourselves through literary studies, through historical studies, and they've really been wonderful in supporting folk life in the state. And I think without the support of the humanities, from especially LEH, we would not have a lot of the research that we have in Louisiana folk life, and that is the root of our state.
We need to know our history, we need to know our culture, we need to know where we've been so we can understand where we're going.
Well, the humanities are important to everyone, not just Louisiana, but we have such a rich culture to pull from that it makes it especially incumbent on us to honor that past and our history and our culture.
Being an artist myself, I think that it's one of the greatest educational, ways of development that there is, and I think it's really important to support the arts and humanities for kids and adults alike.
Louisiana has more to offer than pretty much any state surrounding us and in the South. And it's part of our makeup, and we ought to support it and make it better.
We're kind of an investor here, and LEH and Primetime is really the management team that is the delivery mechanism for our dollars, and what we get for that is just tremendous. When you think about the thousands of people that this will benefit just over the course of our lifetimes, and then you think about the ability to kind of pay that forward, if you will, by breaking the generational cycle of illiteracy, it's got a order of magnitude multiplicative sort of impact that could help tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or even millions of people.
Humanities are all those things that help us know who we really are. So, while the arts and while the sciences can save lives, the humanities give us something worth living for.
Humanities are important for many, many reasons. They inform us of who we are, where we came from. They help us get an understanding of where we're headed. And most of all, they teach us that we're not alone. Past generations brought us here, and we will sustain future generations by preserving our culture and history for them.
If people have questions like more information, what should they do?
They should contact us at the LEH. The best way to get in touch with us is through our website, www.leh.org.